Shooting us now. They can hear us.
Oh.
Faces will be showing up now.
You have reached
Tweet it
Aim
out.
Assist Gaming, the #1 on-point podcast in the nation.
The dancing kills me.
Yeah, I better hit record. That wouldn't be good if I didn't hit record, would it?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Good thing I got that long intro.
Tell Josh to run Audacity and record his audio.
That's all right. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to episode 32 of the Aimcast, the official Aim Assist Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Too Loud TX. Here with me today, my co-host and Guardian Slayer himself, No Zero. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. You know me. Drop the heroes, get with the zero. I hope we have audio this week, so there's no take twos or anything like that.
Yeah, last week was our first take two ever, and yeah, it went well though because the people that listened on Monday had no idea.
That is true.
Oh, nice.
Except that we mentioned it in there.
Yeah.
And they knew.
Well, the man that was born for blood and can be
Oh, my
found creeping the streets of Yarnum, Mr. Hambone. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
You know, I don't know if it's a good day or a bad day, but I've expanded my horizons. I feel good. No Zero has pulled me to the dark side, and I'm in fact playing Bloodborne.
Bro,
It's awesome.
you got to be careful about that because he will pull you in so many directions. It will be unreal. I promise you that.
Honestly, that's how it is. Like, I called him for 2 minutes of advice, and we were on the phone for like 25 minutes, just him telling me all these different things that you absolutely need to know. So check YouTube this week if you play Bloodborne, because we're going to have some good stuff up to help noobs like myself understand what the heck is going on in that game.
Yeah,
So-
that call was what, at like 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, that did take place.
If you ever
at 2
need
a.m.
game advice in the middle of the night, we're usually all up. So feel free to hit us up on Twitter because we're available. The man that talks smack and can't even get his own internet going. But tonight he is at a church, ladies and gentlemen. N64 Josh, what's going on, bro?
It kills
What's
me.
up? Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen?
Amen,
brother.
for
Amen.
that. That is
Amen.
awesome.
Oh, I was going to introduce Troy real quick. I'd like to say, hey, what's up to my fellow Guardian Slayer who still doesn't have Hawk Moon? What's up, Tulu? How's it going, buddy?
That's just me.
Yeah,
That's pretty rude.
Thanks for this week, dude, because I think I've gotten more messages this week and videos because of your sorry butt showing that I don't have Hawk Moon. I mean, dude, people like Dado is tweeting it out. I mean, like crazy people that I don't even. I mean, it's just insane. It's like it's become a thing, I guess. So I appreciate it. I guess I don't know.
You
if
guess.
I don't know if I appreciate that or not. But
Oh, you
but yeah.
love it.
Well, tonight, and if you guys ever listen to any other podcast, Null Zero is going to get this, but tonight we have two very, very, very special guests with us tonight. The first of the one is our very own Blood. He's the root beer connoisseur himself. USMC drummer. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? And do you know what, Josh? That's just mean because I don't have a Hawk Moon either, and you
Oh,
don't have to rub it in.
Yeah,
You guys
Okay.
should join. You
That
guys
is
should
just
create
mean.
a club.
Yeah.
You guys should create a little club
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
Yes, and
and
you're
you
not
know,
allowed.
Drummer.
No,
No
you
Hawk
can
Moon.
join it too because you don't have a Hawk Moon either. So yeah.
Well,
Wait, you can't even get one. So never mind, you can't be in our club because at least we can get one.
Josh,
At least
you
I
remember
have
we
internet.
talked about this last week. You
Your
don't
lips
even
are
have
moving.
access to the hot chick.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You don't have
Here
access,
we
Josh.
go.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
The second of our very, very, very special guest is part of a clan that is close friends of ours. He loves mustard in almost every single way you can think of, and is the leader of the Xbox side of Dungeon Protocols. Matt, man, what's going on, buddy?
Sup, guys?
Yeah, you're hiding your face from us tonight.
I am. I'm actually a ninja, so I don't know if you guys know the Dark Knight, but I can't be seen. It just can't happen.
The identity cannot be shared with the public.
Well, the real reason for everybody that is watching that Matt can't use his camera is because he's on the Xbox. He can't figure out how it works.
No. That's not the real reason. The real reason is he's dressed in camo.
Oh.
I think
So
I
that's
like
actually
the
him.
Xbox thing better.
That's him, like hid within that symbol that we see. That's him in there. That's sweet.
Can we
I like it.
go ahead and just throw out that I'm also no Hawk Moon holder because I have to wait a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
it's
Get
worth
on
the wait.
PlayStation.
Yeah, just think if you didn't.
I don't know about that.
Hey,
I
Matt, we're
got
gonna
hold-
have it before Tulu does, so don't worry.
If I
How bad would that be?
That will be pretty bad.
I mean, dude, this whole week he's like Tulu to everybody. It's not too loud. He doesn't have a hot moon. I mean, I don't know. Why did we vote this guy in on this again? Can someone remind me? I mean, he's
I'm
killing
not
me over
sure.
here.
I thought it was your idea.
We brought him in because he keeps you on your toes, bro. Like
Oh.
he's the
90
guy
days.
that's gonna go at
90
you.
days.
There we go. Yeah, he had 90-day probation. That's right, Josh. And there is Josh taking a swig of his beverage in a church, sitting on a. Oh man, you gotta love it.
It kills me, man. It kills me.
It better be a Catholic church.
Yeah.
Totally is not Catholic.
Well, I do want to say, speak of taking a drink. If anybody doesn't like our bottles up section, I want to say I'm sorry that you don't like it. I know we've got some emails this past week of some people that love it and some people that dislike it. It won't hurt our feelings at all if you skip over that section. But we hope we can somehow make you enjoy it. Like we all have different beverages. Like I said, tonight we have USMC Drummer, who is the root beer connoisseur. So you never know what you're going to get sometimes here. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And also last week, there were a couple things said on our crazy, too much gin podcast that we had last week. And if we offended anybody, I just want to say I'm sorry. So we get all that out of the way. And so
I forgive you, Troy. I was offended.
Yeah.
Were you, Josh? Which part specifically offended you?
Yeah, let's
I
not
don't
bring it
know.
up.
When he called me the man with the small mustache, it hurt.
Right. I don't understand how that would have been received poorly. I really don't. I don't.
Well, guys, without further ado, let's grab our beverages of choice and get started with episode 32.
Bottles up, Guardians.
Please drink responsibly. Silly kids, drinking is for adults only. Don't drink and ride your Sparrow. Drinking has been known to increase your aim. Individual crucible results may vary. If you have a buzz lasting longer than 4 hours, contact the speaker immediately. No lawyers were harmed in the making of this disclaimer.
So, as you guys know, Mr. Drummer and Mr. Matt, we have a, tradition here on the Bottles Up. This is kind of a thing that we did, and we started hashtag, Bottles Up Guardians. And hey, I got to say, sometimes it's actually trending, which is fun to see. But what did you bring along this evening, Mr. Drummer, to enjoy with us here on the podcast?
Well, as you clearly stated, I am the root beer connoisseur, so I've been suggesting this for the past few weeks, and so here it is. It's called Not Your Father's Root Beer. Let's see if I can get it there.
Yeah, I favorited that when you posted it on tweet.
It's made by a small town brewery in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's an ale, 5.9%. It's very good. I honestly think it tastes more like a Jack and Coke.
Okay.
It's a very, very good beer. They're it is small town brewery, so they're really, really trying to keep everything very small and very localized, so they're not doing it with bars and stuff. But if you can find it, I honestly think it is a great buy. Go ahead, try it out, and I think you guys will really love it.
Well, it sounds very good, actually.
It does.
And where are you located at, Drummer?
I'm about an hour south of Chicago.
Okay. So if
Chicago.
you're ever in
Is
the
it
area,
still windy there?
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Somebody, I'm just going to go ahead and cut you off right there. Just because.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
actually, today was very windy because we had all those tornadoes yesterday. So
Oh my gosh.
Tornadoes, wind.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Deep dish guy?
My jokes are relevant.
My joke.
Drummer, are you a deep dish guy?
yes, I am. I love the Chicago style deep dish pizza. Nothing better.
What's your favorite place to get it from?
Giordano's.
Oh my good dude! When I lived there, that was my spot, and there used to be this battle between like Gino's East and Giordano's, and I'd be like, there is no comparison. You put the sauce under the cheese. Fat guy tells these things, so I don't understand how anybody ever disputed me with it. But apparently there was like a debate. But thank you for clarifying. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for telling us about your pizza repertoire there, Hambone. We appreciate it.
I do like me some pizza. I'm just throwing that out there,
In fact, I actually work at a pizza place right now in my hometown. So
there you go.
I'm a little bit of a pizza expert.
There you go.
Nice.
Just a little, just a little pizza expert.
Just 9 years.
What about you, Matt? What are you enjoying this evening, hidden in your camo over there?
I would show you guys, but camo. I'm gonna represent all the man drinkers of this the game.
Here we
do
go.
not drink men.
Here we go. Here we go.
So, it's not a blue moon. I can tell you that much.
But
I
love you already.
I wonder who. I wonder who that's. That's a downing point too, huh? Yeah.
Right? Shots fired.
Wow.
It seems like he was talking to you, Tulu.
Wow.
I mean,
Welcome to the dark side, Hambone.
That was a genuine mistake. I absolutely apologize. Too loud. TX.
I've never laughed so hard as last podcast when you stepped away from your mic and went and got a beer and the whole blue moon comment was made, and then you come back and like, I got a blue moon.
Right? That was perfect. He had no idea until he edited.
Josh called that so well.
Well, and I didn't edit it obviously because I got a laugh out of it myself. So I can take jokes. I can take them just like I can dish them out. I'm all right. I'm all right with that.
So, anyways, I am trying the Raging Bitch from Flying Dog Brewery out of Maryland. And
I got one of those. She's in the other room.
Oh my gosh. You better edit that.
So we'll be apologizing next week. I see. So,
Right?
That should convince him to anybody but his wife, and she's not going to listen to the podcast, so we're good.
That's too
No,
funny.
she's really not. For anybody that, she's really not. But go ahead with your beer.
Yeah, so this one's a Belgium style IPA, and this is the first time I've tried it. This is the first time I've actually tried anything from Flying Dog Brewery, but yeah, it's a hard one. It's 8.3 alcohol, so I'm gonna be feeling pretty good after a couple of these tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. What about you, Josh? What are you enjoying in the church?
A bit of the sacrament.
Let's get a couple things clear. I actually hardly drank at all until I started going to this church. Like, these guys are all beer connoisseurs. Like, they actually created a monster with me here. So
it's beer church.
Tonight is Lagunitas Hop Stupid Ale. And this thing is 102 IBUs. So that's enamel coming off teeth. And it is an 8%, and it is a 22. So I may be sleeping in a pew tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. I like the reverb in that building as well. Obviously, I bet you have a nightmare with any type of musical instruments going on in that place. But how about you, Null Zero? What do you got? What's your concoction tonight? I know you're cooking up something.
I am. I got my crown still. Right? But what the secret sauce here tonight is going to be Moonshot from Austin, Texas, and it's going to be the sour apple variety.
Little energy drink that's the one you brought on a few shows ago, right?
I talked about it a few shows ago. It's an all natural energy drink, so there's no they use real sugar. They don't have any artificial flavoring, no preservatives, nothing. Like, these things are bottled here and they're brought into liquor stores, and that's the only place I've ever found these is liquor stores. I think they're trying to become synonymous with liquors. And just to Matt Man's point on the alcohol level content, since we're talking about manliness, I mean, mine's 35%.
Wow. That's a lot of alcohols.
That is a lot.
Once you get that mix on, you're gonna have to let us know here.
I'm mixing it up right now. We're
how
gonna
it
do
tastes.
it right now. I'll let you know.
What about you, Mr. Hambone? What are you and Mr. Rogers enjoying there with your Mr. Rogers
man.
pictures in the background?
Won't you be my neighbor
back here? You see this guy? This guy is legend, right? Right?
Oh, man.
Freaking legend.
So, but what's so funny about this, real quick, is the only poster or only thing on his entire wall in his room is
The whole
that.
thing. Is that? No, I was in the garage with my brother today, and like, there's all types of crazy stuff down there, and I'm like, is that freaking Mr. Rogers? That's the one we're going with. So, that's the one I went with, and then I was at Safeway, and they were having a special on my favorite, which is Newcastle. Let me see if I can get the
Oh yeah, I like
the
this.
label back. So I always like to have these guys laying around. So I have a Newcastle with me today, and of course I have the way too large mixed drink to accommodate for the lack of alcohol in the Newcastle. And today it is the Crown Apple with Squirt. So it's the straight up traditional Aim Assist Nation drink right there.
There you go.
And we're about to get turned up.
There you go.
So,
There you go.
Yep.
Well, this week I might qualify, Matt, under your manliness. I'm not sure. I never heard of this beer. My neighbor
Doubt it.
works. Yeah, thank you, Josh. My neighbor works for a beer distributor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and Andrew's distributing, and he gave me like a 6-pack of random beers. And
Blue Moon the sequel.
this is called no.
Bud Light Platinum.
Blue Moon too.
This is
Bud
called
Light Lime is more
Einstock,
like it.
Einstock Icelandic White Ale. So, pretty cool. I mean, it actually tastes really, really, really good. I don't even know where this is brewed. I'm guessing it's probably something local. But it does say, unfiltered, unpasteurized. So I don't know if it's some type of, all natural kind of deal. But it is Einstock Icelandic White Ale, and man, I love ales, so I enjoy it. Yeah, it's not taking the enamel off my teeth, Josh. So maybe it's not manly enough.
Did you say it actually tastes like beer? Because that would be a shocker.
It
Right.
does. It
Man.
does taste like beer.
What are we doing?
Wow. Wow.
What has this world come to?
Yeah. Josh, maybe you need to go lay down in the pew or something. I don't know.
Quick
think it
update
needs
on
to
this
break.
drink. It is fantastic.
Oh,
Okay. There we
Alright.
go.
I almost say it's the best.
Better than Squirt,
Dude.
and
That is fantastic. It literally complements the apple flavor of the Crown Apple, but makes it turn into like a sour apple flavor.
what are you saying right now? Are you sure that's a big statement? There's hundreds of people who would have to disagree with you online.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna start tweeting out this moonshot. People need to try this thing. This energy drink should be way bigger than it is.
Well, I'm gonna definitely have to try it when I come down for RTX this year, the Rooster Teeth Expo. It's gonna be great. On to our Destiny news here this week. The final deployment of 1.1.2 is inbound. Yay! We're getting the update.
Cheers to that.
I'm
Yes,
actually pretty excited about this update because he at the very beginning of it, he basically says if you're not interested in PvP, keep moving on, because that's basically what the main point of this whole update is PvP. Josh, I know you're not very good at PvP, so you don't have to really say a lot here. But
Wow.
Do you guys hear that? It's like there's this weird crackly sound coming through the speakers. I was missing that.
Maybe because
I don't
you're
think you
on
missed
church
it.
internet. Not
Right? Oh, no. Wow, getting it, Josh. Wow.
It starts off PvP ammunition. The Crucible team wants to change the way the ammo crates dictate the flow of the battle, which is something we've said for a long time, right? I mean, we've talked about this before they even made the change to the heavy ammo. We talked about the secondary ammo and the change of how we thought it should spawn less than it already does, or even maybe receive less ammo from it, because I think we all can agree, right, is that it's become shotgun frenzy in this PvP, has it not?
Yeah, I mean that's what I run.
yeah.
I put on that universal remote and I get up in your face.
Oh, I was playing a little bit earlier before the stream here, and I was using the 2 to the morgue, and that is just it's
Two to
just
the
a
Morgue's really
great
good.
shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was getting, no lie, I was really getting shot by Fell Winters, like, from forever away. It was insane. Like, I didn't get it. It like, every time I seemed that I lost some type of up-close battle, or I thought I caught somebody off guard, if they had a Fell Winters, dude, they could turn around and shoot me, and it was ridiculous. I was like, what in the world is going on? So,
Who needs a sniper rifle when you have a Fell Winters?
Exactly.
It's almost
Dude, I
two.
said that on Twitter. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just got one shot at across the map by a Fellwinters. And like, I was only slightly exaggerating. Dude had to have been like at least 5-10 feet away, and he just shot 2 shots. And then just next thing I know, I'm like, that first one didn't even hit me, and then the next one I'm just on the floor. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
They got to turn them down.
Well,
Yeah.
Fellwinters is insane. I mean, that one and Invective seem to be like the craziest shotguns in PvP. I mean, both times when I put those shotguns on, I'm like, dude, if I'm anywhere in range, you're dead. Like, you're not killing me.
Does
You
everybody?
better
Who all
hope
has?
I'm reloading.
Who all has a Phil Winters in here?
Not I, man. I don't have one.
I don't have one.
That's probably why I hate them.
I have one.
I'd probably be totally like pro Fellwinters if
Right,
I
if you
was
had- if you
revving
had
your
one, like-
face with that. Yeah.
They're accurate.
I actually wasn't going to buy Fellwinters, but I Play Naked told me, dude, it's worth buying it just for the reroll.
Yeah, I mean
Well, look
that's
at that.
that's the great thing about about those guns, right? From the Iron Banner is that you can re-roll them. That's why everybody's doing it. I mean, if I would have known, I mean, last time I didn't even really worry about the Iron Banner. Then all of a sudden, that Phil Winters started flying around. I was like, man, the one time I don't care about Iron
know.
Banner, then it gets me, right? Then all of a sudden, a gun that changed the game, literally in PvP, is out there on the battlefield, and I don't have it. So. Yeah, I remember it was like 2 times ago that they had that scout rifle that had Firefly on it. Do you remember that? And everybody went for that. I even got it, and it's not even that great. You know, it's like
No, it wasn't that
it's
good.
it's so that was my impression. I was like, oh man, none of these guns are that great. I'm not going to worry about it. You know, this doesn't look like anything crazy. And then all of a sudden, here we are, a couple weeks out or whatever, and people are getting sniped across the map with that thing. So yeah, it's tough to go against. I know that for sure. I've had a hard time playing PvP whenever that's going on, especially if I'm playing by myself, right? The other day, I got a team of guys together, all different people. I don't remember who all it was. I tweeted out, but I had Agent on there and Kyle. I had Matt from Guardian 1. Those guys are awesome over there. Man, I don't even remember everybody that was in that room. A couple people came in and out, but we had a great time, and it wasn't so bad, right, playing as a team, because as a team, and once you learn those maps, you can kind of hold off the shotgun rush a little bit, or at least if you get killed, somebody can pick up that kill in a lot of cases. But when you're playing by yourself, dude, it makes you rage. I mean, I got a couple of tweets. People were like, "Hey, I'm not even playing PvP anymore because I just rage so bad about it." So I get it. Hopefully, these ammunition changes will help you out a little bit. The Crucible designer Kevin Yanes, I believe it is, what Deej refers to as one of the most dangerous players on the team at Bungie. He said that we don't enter the Crucible. We don't enter the Crucible without him because he's one of the top 8 players, and he was on there to talk about how they observed in the competitive arena over the past few months of Destiny gameplay. And my first question is, competitive arena, like really?
Wow.
like seriously, I mean, come on, Josh. I mean, you play PvP. All joking aside, do you feel like it's a competitive arena? We've both played a lot of Halo, right? We both played actual competitive games. I mean, do you feel like it's like?
It's a shotgun arena,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's if you can't beat them, join them. That's been my motto, and it's not my play style.
It's not my
Like
play
when I
style
see
either.
guys running around sliding like baseball players, I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, stand up and let me shoot you in the face with my red death.
Yeah,
Right? That's what I want to be doing.
Let's have
Death
a
is so
real
good
gun
now.
battle.
Red Death is so good.
Well,
It
it's
It's so good.
It is
Yeah,
a great gun,
Red
and,
Death is
and
my
that's the thing
favorite.
is they've made some of the mid-range, long-range weapons really good in this game, but they're almost obsolete because everybody's using blink, strike, and shotgun.
Yeah.
well, here's the thing. Like, the maps might be big enough to essentially have like a cross-map battle, but when it comes down to it, the points are very much close quarters points. So you have to be within close proximity, so it switches. So you end up having guys on your team who are capping nothing with sniper rifles hanging in the back, or you have people with shotguns running around capping points.
Right.
So, there's really no in-between game. Like, they pretty much eliminated fusions. Like, that's not a problem for me anymore.
Yeah, I don't run into them.
So it's either a shotgun or a sniper rifle at this point that everybody's, by process of elimination. But
Good job there,
yeah.
Brian.
Well,
I know, right? I'm like, of the 3 potential things,
It's
and
not
one is
this
now-
one anymore. So it's
not
got to
this
be one of these
so
two.
it's gotta be.
Well, I
one
got to
or
say
the
this though, I am seeing a lot of hand cannon use. I don't know about
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, but a lot of people are using hand cannons for the mobility of it, right? And the fact of how hard a lot of those hand cannons hit.
I mean, hand
and
cannons reward precision. So, like, if you can nail somebody with 2 or 3 good shots, dude, it's worth rolling hand cannon. I mean, if you're not so precise, then you're looking at auto rifle and a pulse rifle.
right. Well,
Wait,
Kevin-
people use auto rifles in this game still?
I don't know who.
I don't.
I saw
The other night.
I saw quite a few Suros earlier when I was playing.
Really?
Still people using that gun.
Yeah, I just can't wait till the moment when they respect the fact that shotguns and sniper rifles are basically like a power weapon. That's why, we talked about this before, why Halo, they have them as a spot on the map. That's a point of contention on the map, to get rockets, to get a sniper rifle, to get a shotgun. These things turn the battle, and they're
Right.
powerful. So you
Yeah.
need to limit the use of them.
no, absolutely.
And they keep on saying that this is not Halo, this is Destiny and stuff, and I completely accept that and agree with that. But if they really want Destiny to be very competitive in the PvP market, they need to go back to their Halo roots and make it more like Halo.
Well,
I mean,
Matt,
honestly.
I mean, this is a little off topic here, but Matt, are you a huge PvP player?
That's all that Destiny has to offer at this moment until content gets dropped. So yeah, I mean, at the very beginning,
Well,
at the
they
very
hash out the
beginning,
beta they're working on.
yeah, at the very beginning, that's I mean, in between like maybe getting into a raid, that's how I was gaining like my faction rank, was just playing a crap ton of PvP. So I did play a lot before, and then I went on a dry spell, and then now I'm kind of like, well, that's all I really want to play.
Yeah,
You can only
I-
do the raids so many times,
No, and that's why I asked, because I know Dungeon Protocols, a lot of those guys, were huge PvE players, and we've had Andy on the show before a couple of times, and he's a huge PvP player, and I know a lot of those guys are PvE player, and I know a lot of those guys are, and they've kind of moved on to some other games in this lull area, and so that's why I was asking. Kevin from Bungie, he goes on here, I guess at the highest level, he says, we made a few goals in mind. Number one, they wanted to make special ammo a more precious resource in the Crucible. They wanted to further solidify heavy ammo rolls in the Crucible and further improve the balance of encounters by limiting high damage weapons. I mean, it all sounds great, right? And it seems like they focus a lot on PvE at one time, and then and then now they're focusing on PvP. I mean, that's how it appears to me. Like, they had a little bit of the PvP change with the ammo change, right? With heavy ammo drops, but besides that, they really haven't tweaked PvP a whole lot. Besides,
Well, they
give
worked
us
the maps.
different modes.
They worked the maps a little bit on some of them.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
on
some
the
of 'em.
points, on the control points.
Right.
Right,
Right,
but
other
a lot
than
of PvP people have been complaining that most of the fixes are PvE centric. So I think this is a nice balance for a lot of, like Matt Man was saying, this is what you're doing if you're playing Destiny at this point, unless you are, you still don't
Trying to
have
get
everything
Hawkmoon.
that you're, right, trying to get Hawkmoon. You might be doing some Nightfalls or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is going to be good for people that are getting on and getting in Destiny and playing 3-4 hours of PvP in a night. So
Yeah.
PvP is tough, I mean, to sway, because even if they try to alter something to maybe change the way the map feels, or, one side maybe spawning on this side has a better chance to basically win the game, it's hard to do that because people play it enough to get a rhythm to find out what works, what parts of the map they're going to run to hold certain areas. Like, that's, I mean, we stream every Friday night on my Twitch channel, team of DPS, and sometimes we get absolutely worked just because the other team might have spawned on the opposite side, on the good side,
Right.
So
No, definitely a lot of these maps have their good side and their bad side. He goes on to say, we believe that making ammo more scarce and important will provide players with more choices and more memorable encounters in the Crucible. I mean, I think this is what we're talking about, right? Is like actually making it worthwhile, making it worth fighting over, right? And
this is the problem I have with like it being on both sides of the map, right? A lot of times, because if secondary weapons are getting used as much as they are, and they see the heat, they see the heat maps, they see what's getting used all the time. I mean, it's not new to them, right? And so, I think that they know the problem exists with shotguns being the main, basically becoming the primary in the game. And so I think that it's really, it's crazy to me that it took them this long to look at it. I'm glad they're finally looking at it. And I think, Bife, if you listen to Bife, he's been crying for a long time about, not crying, but he's been saying for a long time.
Crying about the meta.
No, but he's actually been saying a lot of time, like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't the PvP people getting any fixes? Why are they focusing everything on PvE?
That's what I was saying.
And here they go. So, special ammos will spawn less frequently. It will take longer to pick up, which is very interesting to me that they're making the time to pick it up longer, because I'm so used to like just running by the box, and picking up as I'm running.
You don't have to stop.
There will be less crates located on the map. That's a good one. Hopefully they're more centralized. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the ammo is more centralized.
Yeah, I mean, the points of contention, right? That's make choke points. They don't. Their maps have their natural choke points, but I mean that's how you make the 2 sniper perches on the pit worthwhile and going to, because there's a sniper on each side. So you got guys vying over like, let's get the sniper from them and all that.
Well, he says that the bricks you find will provide you with less ammo as well, I just think that I'm interested to see if people just stop using shotguns. It's like I don't really want to fight for that ammo in the middle, right? So now we're actually going to be able to use primary weapons, right? Like ARs are going to become relevant again. But
it's
scout rifles will be relevant again. Hand cannons will have their place.
Why wouldn't you want to fight for the center location for maybe that game changing pickup other than your heavy? I mean, I think it's a smart curveball. Like
I do too.
You have everybody that's like, all right, I'm gonna 2 guys stay in control B. And then 4 push forward. Instead, it's like, all right, now who are we sending to the middle? Who wants this? And everybody's gonna want it.
Right.
So,
in a way, the way I look at it is like right now, with like we were saying, it's so special ammo based that when you're running around with no ammo, and because everybody has already picked it up for that split second that it's not on the map, it's frustrating when I'm looking for ammo, can't find it for my sniper. So it'll be an interesting dynamic because it's gonna work like heavy ammo, where everybody can get the ammo if they're around it. So it's going to force people to kind of work together as a team and be like, all right, you guys around, let's all get our 4 bullets and move on.
Yeah, they're actually expanding the radius. They're expanding that radius as well, he says. So that's pretty cool that they're at least pushing that team aspect. I agree. I mean, I think people are going to fight for it, but I think there's going to be those teams where it's like, hey, don't touch it. Let's just guard it, right? Or let's keep them from getting it.
It really just depends on where it's located, right? I mean, if it's located kind of how they are now, where it's safe to pick up, then yeah, you're probably just going to pick it up. But I think that they should do what you're kind of talking about, is put it in a spot where a team might say, let's control this point. They're going to come for this. Let's hold it. Like, especially if we're losing, like this is the moment we could kind of turn the battle, is because now we're going to make them fight for something they want to kind of close this thing out.
Well, like you said, Drummer, I mean, they don't want this to be Halo, right? And I get that, but at a core, a competitive game is a competitive game, and there's some things that have to kind of line up to create that addiction. And I think, luckily for Bungie, there's people like us that are fans of them. We think the game is good enough to keep playing at least. But I think if it wasn't Bungie, would I still be playing this game? If it wasn't Destiny, I don't know. I don't know if I would have moved on or not. But I think
it's not so much if it wasn't Bungie. I think the reason why you're still playing this game is because the community is so great.
Yeah.
And that's one reason I'm still playing this game. I mean, granted, I haven't played a lot in the past week. I'm more of a PvE player, but all these people want these huge changes to PvP and to get it better, and all these big changes. And I honestly don't think they're going to be able to do it with Destiny. We're going to have to wait till Destiny 2 to get these big changes that all these people want.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about some of those changes, here in past episodes about, like customized games. I don't think we're going to see that in Destiny 1. I just don't think I think it's too much of a change for them to actually take in at this point and make an update to our game.
Probably, but comment if comment from what we've
There you
seen
go.
is real. I mean, they could do that in comment. Comment's supposed to, from what it looks like, is supposed to be almost a standalone game, not necessarily a Destiny 2, but it's almost like a Destiny 1.5.
And it's Bungie we're talking about here. They knew what was successful in previous titles. I mean, why wouldn't it be, if anything, on the back burner to be like, all right, we're not going to implement it now. We're going to see how the PvP plays out, and then maybe we'll drop it at a good time when the people want more. I mean, you create that want, you create something that we don't have, and you just save it. I mean, that'll sell the game in its own.
I have the word for you before Josh says it. Activision.
That's
yeah, good
funny.
point.
Activision.
So
Good point.
the chat, Destinot said something funny. He said that they should just dump all the ammo in the center, like just make it a large cornucopia of ammo, like Hunger Games style. Right?
They should take an exotic piece and just throw that in the middle. Like, hey, if someone can get here.
Yeah, for sure. So the one thing I've been thinking about listening to you guys talk about this is Halo, right? And the way that it played out is I know that Halo 4 wasn't a Bungie game, but they really just took everything that Bungie had done and just built on it, right?
Right.
And I was that guy that would play Ragnarok, which was Valhalla, I believe, in Halo 3.
Yeah.
And I would rush that sniper right at the beginning, and I would snipe the whole time. And then as soon as my ammo ran out, I would just run down to the ammo spawn and wait for that thing to drop back down again, so that I constantly had the sniper. And nobody else would have the opportunity. And if I didn't get it at the beginning, I was kind of pissed, because it's like, well, now I'm just gonna have to run out to the middle and die, more or less. And I like what they're doing here. I mean, they're really mixing things up,
Yeah.
right? They're making it so if you want, because I mean, at Halo there was one sniper, there was one shot, or maybe two, I'm talking per side, right? And sometimes it was only one per map, but you get one sniper, one shotgun, one rockets, whatever, and you fought for those.
Yeah.
And you watched your timer so that you knew when they were coming up. At least that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
now
a key. That's
they're
a key
mixing
to
it up
PvP.
to where we can go back to our primaries, where you can go back to your Red Death, you can go back to your Hawkmoon if you have it, you can go back to the Last Word, you can go,
Just rude.
you can go No Land Beyond if you
Wow.
want. I mean,
He just says it without
Land
even
Beyond is
skipping a
best.
beat.
Right, he didn't even skip a beat. Like,
Yeah.
wait, did I say
Yeah.
something weird there? No.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing though, and I think in all PvP games, whether it be a shooter, whether it be a MOBA, no matter what it is, if there's something on the map that is a objective, in a competitive scene, you're always watching a counter. Hey, look, in a minute 25, that sniper's coming back up, right, Josh? I mean, in 2 minutes, that rocket launcher is going to be back there, and there's none of that. There's absolutely none of that in this game because the spawns have been so crazy. But that's what he ends up saying. He says here, that you're going to have to start thinking about it. The incoming ammo is going to be prolonged. 5 seconds allowed for more players to get the ammo. They're going to be adding some new visual prompts, which I'm excited to see that. And then the timers and spawn effects. So
Yeah.
I'm really obviously they are making a huge change, and as much as they tried to get away from maybe some of the things of Halo, I think they're going to have to integrate some of those things,
Well-
because at the heart of them, that's what creates a competitive multiplayer experience.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is separating what makes the game more like Halo is not what they're talking about. Like, ammo spawns is what makes the PvP game better. Like, Halo is Halo because of the way the game moves, the jumping, like, the mechanics of that game are different than Destiny already. So, like, ammo spawns and limiting ammo and creating choke points and creating points of contentions on maps, that's not being like Halo. That's being like a good, shooter. That's like, just for instance,
Right.
it's like Call of Duty came out, and once Call of Duty created the control scheme that they use in all Call of Duties now, every shooter, for the most part, took that control scheme and ran with it. And they're like, this is, everybody uses control scheme. This is the first-person shooter control scheme. So none of those games, like, it's not like they're all now Call of Duties. No, like, they just, take in what works. And, as they find things that work, like a control scheme or ammo rations and stuff like that, then, that's just ways of evolving the multiplayer and making it better. It's not being a game, like a different game.
Well, as far as the maps, it looks like he also says just a taste of what they're working on. They're working on refining, some of the flow of traffic and the mayhem on the battlefield. So it looks like a lot of changes, man. I'm excited. I'm excited
for PvP
changes. I mean, that's because that is what I'm playing now too, Matt. I mean, that's basically all I'm playing is PvP, and I don't even have as many raid items as everybody else. All 3 of my characters are at 32 now.
Nice.
I got my Titan to 32 this week, but all 3 of mine are at 32, and I'm fine with them just being at 32. I'm not trying to get a better roll on some of my raid armor or whatever, because I know it's all about the change, right? So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought it was all about the base.
It's all about the base.
No trouble.
Wow. See, I try to pull for you, and then you say things like that, and then I just don't know what to do.
I think he's on to something here, Hambo.
Yeah.
I think he's on
you,
here.
Matt.
I think he should quote Too Loud and be like, all about that bass, no Hawk Moon.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Really?
Sorry.
I can feel that one coming. I was ready for it.
I was surprised
it's
Josh
been
didn't
bad,
say
though.
anything, so I had to fill the void.
Let me dry my tears, and we'll continue on here with the UI engineer Daniel Hansen, who basically they put in a way to lock a exotic weapon, right? Or hopefully it's legendary and exotics. You can actually lock them
my
now.
blue items as well, sir.
I don't know if they're going to allow that, but he does say in here your legendary and exotic items. So the people that, perhaps your kids are grabbing the remote and deleting your exotics, if that has happened to you, I hope you didn't spank your kids too hard.
Or your wife, if she heard what you said about her earlier tonight.
Yeah. She's probably...
She's going to wait till you get a Hawk Moon, man. And she's, as soon as
I'm like...
He's not getting a Hawk Moon.
Hey, hey, at the end of the day, forget your Hawkman talk. At the end of the day, it's on the cloud. So if she comes and breaks my PlayStation, I'll be all right. Jokes on. But yeah, so if you want to protect those, they're putting that in there to be able to lock it. I mean, you guys had any problems? You guys accidentally dismantle anything that you didn't want to dismantle?
Never.
Hambone?
Never. I've never.
That's how can you? It's like a 15-second button hold procedure.
Ask
It's
Hambone.
called narcolepsy when you fall asleep with your button with your thumb on the X button.
No, that's called drug. That's not.
First off, mine was not an exotic. It was a fate bringer.
Ooh, that's even worse.
It went quick. It was like boom, boom. I was talking to somebody. I was trying to rub somebody's face in the fact that I had just got another Monte Carlo. And as I was making room to accept my new Monte Carlo.
Sounds like karma.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but if she's out there, screw her. Because that was
probably a
messed
hot
up.
chick.
This is what you get
that's
for
probably why I
bragging.
don't know her.
How dare you?
Actually, I
ahead.
actually really like the whole, you were talking about the whole cloud system, so somebody destroys your, because I was having problems with my PlayStation and I ended up having to
Blasphemy. PlayStations don't have problems. That's blasphemy.
No, well, I had a problem with Call of Duty Ghosts because some people wanted to play and I couldn't play.
That
it,
I
so-
can believe.
Yeah. So
Now
anyway,
we're talking.
Your PlayStation's rejecting a bad game. It's like, no, you cannot play this.
No.
but so yeah, I had to literally delete everything on my PlayStation and restart it and stuff, and I forgot to back up my Destiny stuff on the online thing of our PlayStation, so I got really scared. And so as soon as it's the first game I put in and I got online, I'm like, oh, it's all saved. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, so if anybody has a console that breaks, don't worry, your Destiny stuff is saved. The last big thing here in this update, as far as the main things of change coming to the game, and I know you're going to be really excited about this, Josh, but you can wear your helmet in the tower.
Woo!
That's all I've wanted to do. Destiny is no longer broken.
Look at the lights going on behind Null Zero. It is a freaking party now.
They finally fixed Destiny.
They
finally fixed it. That's all we needed.
But wait, time out. Before we move on, I do want to state that you have flashing lights in your bedroom.
I do.
I'm just throwing it out. I'm just throwing it out there.
My kids
I don't know
have
what's
me-
going on over there. But
It's called SpongeBob.
yeah.
That's probably
Oh,
SpongeBob.
get
It's
it.
probably his
Get
SpongeBob.
it.
Also, I know
But
you looked
hey-
behind me when y'all
Hey.
said the lights were flashing, and it just said "Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday." I was like,
Aw. Okay then. Happy birthday. But Troy, hold on a minute. It doesn't say in the tower. It says spaces.
Oh,
Plural.
perhaps
So-
the reef space that's been kind of, I guess,
That's the,
leaked
that's the
or
word
hyped
around the
or
street.
whatever. Yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
us
that's the
more,
word of the
Sherlock.
street.
Tell us more.
Tell
Well,
me more. Tell me
apparently
more.
Like,
So I
does she
got-
have a car? I don't know why I know that. Don't ask.
Yeah.
So I got this to say, yeah, it's cool. We can, put our helmet on in the tower, whatever. But all the armor is the same. There's no unique armor. There's unique
Oh,
faces.
don't even go there.
Hey,
What?
come-
Let's not go there.
Let's be positive.
I mean, it's
a special route in this game, and it shows who you are.
Oh yeah, definitely, because everybody's wearing the same helmet from the raid. I mean, I don't know. It's just there's unique faces when you create your character. You can create a unique person. So when you're not wearing your helmet, you can see, oh, this person created that. That's kind of cool. But then you go in the tower and you put your helmet on. It's like, oh, I have 12 of those helmets. Whoop-de frickin' do. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a cool addition that you can put your helmet on, but I think what they need to concentrate more when it comes to that kind of
Doesn't sound
stuff
like you're excited about this.
is making more unique armor that we can customize our armor. And then it would be a good addition, I think.
No, I
Can
agree.
also bring up something.
Yes. Go ahead.
Out of the 6 of us that are here, how many people asked to wear their helmet in the tower?
It's the only thing I ask for.
Period.
It's every day. I
Only
tweet
thing
at
I
Deej.
tweet at Deej for.
Allow me to wear my
Josh,
helmet, please.
Josh, it's because you're a Titan.
Yeah.
My
That's
God.
a lie.
You want to hide that grill.
Yeah.
Wow. No. You're right, dude. I don't know anybody honestly who has ever been like, why can't I put my helmet on in the tower?
That's
Yeah.
MMO thing. That's what that is. I'm
So I don't wanna
there's
be in,
a bunch
like,
of
Guys, read the
MMO guys,
comments.
and they're
Right.
Like, hey, these MMO guys want to wear their helmets in the tower.
Yeah, but
You
like
can
I don't
read
want to
the
be a
comments
negative
right
Nancy,
under
but
more vault space. It said, "I want to wear my helmet in the tower."
Right.
It's just under more
Vault
vault
space.
space, though. So you
Helmet
have to
tower.
scroll down about 45 comments, and then you see
Oh,
it.
We need
yeah,
more.
The next one,
We
the
need
next
more
one is I
helmets.
want another dance move.
Please,
You know,
please,
so-
please don't fix the raid.
but for
Let
real
me wear
though?
my helmet.
I do want another dance move though, for real.
Oh, yeah,
my
that'd be
I
awesome.
do.
Actually.
I'm
That would be
pulling
cool.
for a little Oakland freestyle up in there. You know what I'm saying? A little turf dancing.
Hey, what if
You're
you
from the
could
Bay
what if you could
Area?
push the thumbsticks in together and then you could start making your character dance by yourself. So like the thumbsticks were your legs and you could just make them dance.
I'm sure I would sit in the tower and do that for hours because you would want to have the sickest dance possible.
Yeah,
So,
you and Mr. Rogers together over there.
right? And he would do it. He'd be like, "Won't you be my neighbor?"
just see Handbone over in the corner doing the worm up and down the stairs.
Right?
Oh,
just nonsense.
Hey, actually, Agent in the chat says, "How about group interaction dancing?"
Oh.
I think that's awesome.
No, that was brought up before by
A dance
by
battle?
I don't know. A dance battle. Bring
I
it
would
on.
like to dust off my my DDR pads from back in the day and do a little bit of. Let's get that on the Twitch stream, huh? Let's do a
I
little
wanna get my
insist, like
Nintendo
DDR action with
track
Destiny.
and field
Oh my
pad.
goodness.
Yeah.
Track and field.
Oh,
So I have
that's
to
what's
actually
up.
run through the raid
80s.
while
I want to
controlling
be part
my
of a
guy.
flash mob, dude. That's what I want
Oh
to do.
my goodness.
Right.
Ooh, Destiny flash mob, that'd be awesome.
That would
There's
be
actually a video out there of some people that did it. It was actually pretty cool. But yeah, so you get to wear your helmet, guys. You can sleep. You can sleep, better at night. After you see your helmet with its scars and all the things that you've done and taken it through there once you go in the tower, or
get
I guess
people to
in the
try
other
and
social spaces.
which is the most exciting part about that whole thing is other social spaces. So
spaces.
Was it worded something like, "Hey, guess what, guys? You get to wear your helmet in the tower, but Crota will still screw you."
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I think it was implied, Josh. I'm not sure if they worded it correctly.
Now, if I'm wearing my helmet and I go decrypt something at the Cryptarch, will he be nicer?
Probably not.
No, he'll just throw it at your
He'll
face.
just be like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Let's not be silly here. We know there is no way the Cryptarch ever gets any nicer. So let's not even ask.
Maybe you should try to buy him a drink sometime, Hambo.
There we go.
Yeah, I always got two, so he can have one of mine if he wants. I'm just saying, just come get it.
So before we move on from the PvP, I do have a question for everybody. Obviously, most people know that I play all three classes. Null Zero has all three classes. Hambone has all three classes. Josh has.
That's the only class that matters.
Okay. Matt, what are you playing?
I have 32 warlocks.
Okay.
Really?
All right. Warlock.
Yes, I do.
School, Warlock school. And what about you, USMC?
I have all three classes just because I like the uniqueness of each class, and they each have their purpose. But my main is a 32 warlock.
Okay.
Can I throw some out there?
Yeah.
Real quick.
You like to smack with an open hand? Is that what you're going to say? That's what I saw coming.
There's nothing like getting raped by open palm, right? I mean, am I right, Josh?
It's just I need the warlock to afterwards say, "I challenge you to a duel."
Oh
my god! I wish I could slap you with my glove. That'd be amazing.
That would be.
No, but I've had a 30 hunter and a 30 titan twice. I deleted before the Dark Below.
My God, how many hours do you have in this game?
And I will be, quote me, after House of Wolf drops, I will be deleting 2 warlocks and starting each class again.
Yeah, I mean,
remove the exotics.
My God, I know, right?
Where I'm going with this is I started with my Titan, as most people know. I started with my Titan. I got him to 30 pretty quickly, actually. Fortunately,
felt really good, didn't it? Too.
It did until I discovered. if you look at a lot of the montages that are going on PvP and that are up on YouTube, the really awesome ones of the players that are good are actually hunters. And so this week I went through a lot of videos. I looked at a lot of stuff, and believe it or not, Josh, I think the residing class here in Destiny for PvP is the hunter, and
he's rude,
dude. Slow clap for that, bro.
You really, if you look at it, with his knife throw and his golden gun on that side, or with his blink strike and blade on the oh my God, I just went blank on the blade dancer side. I mean, dude, you really can't contest with it. You can't.
When you have a huge aim assist for the knife throw, I mean, of course it's gonna kill people.
I'm not lying. That's what I'm saying.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Bring on the hunters.
Wow.
No, I mean, seriously, Golden Gun has a huge aim assist on it, does it not? And so does the knife. And I'm telling you, dude, I have seen some of the most ridiculous YouTube montages this week. I'm like, how did that hit that dude? Like, you threw that over his head by 15 feet, and somehow the knife hit him. Like, I don't get it.
It catches, it's like a magnet. It's like similar to the Titan.
Are you kidding me? They're just
bro.
But for everybody that has all these classes, what class do you like playing the most in PvP?
I'm Warlock, man.
Yeah,
I started with my Hunter. That was my favorite at first, but man, being able to reach out and touch somebody like Fellwinters, like you have that type of range with the melee, so it's almost like having a throwing knife. Like I can melee somebody from B if I'm standing on A. It's pretty, it's pretty awesome as a Warlock.
I mean, Josh, you sit there and say you like to, punch people with your Titan. You cannot say that the Warlock melee is weaker than a Titan because it isn't.
The Titan melee is garbage.
I can light you on fire.
And let me punch you with an open hand. Let's see what happens.
Apparently, death
happens. The Warlock gets a shield. All right, so the Warlock's gonna smack you, get a shield, and you're just gonna be
face magic.
Right.
You're gonna look like little Mike getting punched out by Mike Tyson.
The best thing
little
about
back.
running a
Oh,
warlock
yeah.
on PvP is when you get a double kill and you drop 9 orbs to the warlock behind you, and then they drop 9 orbs for you by
And
double kill. I mean, shout out to Remy. Remy from Warlock School. I mean, he ran PvP with me, and literally we had like a chain going. It was glorious.
My favorite.
Did you have
thing with
Obsidian
Warlock-
Mind on as well?
I didn't. I run. Oh, what do I run? It's not Obsidian Mind. It's the. Dang it! I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Not that though. I have that on
It's
one of my
not that
warlocks. I
one.
just don't use it.
The Apotheosis Veil.
Yeah. I was just curious what everybody played. David, what about you? What do you play whenever you're going to play PvP? Which class you like?
You know what it is, dude. I'm Hunter.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, the Hunter wrecks PvP. Plain and simple. I'll make that argument over and over and over again. Each class has their shining spot, and the Hunter in PvE pretty much is lackluster. But in PvP, that's where it shines, man.
Dude, I will admit this, Josh. I absolutely love running around a map and shoulder charging somebody. Like, there's no greater feeling in my life than when they just get so mad. Because, they're on the other side of that, just cussing their head out. Just absolutely.
When their heels kick up. When their heels kick up in the air.
They're
you know
so
that-
mad. Especially, even if they kill you, right? Even if they kill you, it doesn't matter. It's just, like, so gratifying that you show. So, I get it. Like, I get the addiction to the Titan. Don't get me wrong. I just think that with the range, especially with everybody playing so up close right now, and that neck to neck battle being all the time with the knife throw that the Hunter has and the blade dancing and the golden gun, I just think it's so powerful right now that really they're probably going to have to end up doing. I don't even know if they will, but they'll probably need to do some type of balancing for it later on. I don't know if it's like slow down the knife respawn or refresh or what it is, but man, I mean literally, because you can literally throw a knife and if you get a kill, it refreshes automatically, and you can have 2 knives. It's insane, man. Like I literally watched a video of a dude just running around a map, knife, knife,
Yep.
knife,
Mhm.
knife,
Was
knife.
that,
Because they
Dave's,
come back
was that Deep Fried
immediately.
Dave's video from last week?
Well, Dave's video is an example, but I saw one where dude, it was one game, and all he did was run around throwing knives. He died like 2 times, and he got like 30 kills. It was insane, man.
Yeah,
It was
he
absolutely
was
insane.
using Hawkmoon. I'm not even trying to rub it in your face. Or nothing.
Oh,
But
no, David,
what
it's
he was
okay.
doing is he
It's
was
okay,
popping
David.
a shot with his Hawkmoon, and it gets that bonus round, or it has the potential for a bonus round. He was literally putting one shot in people, throwing a knife. One more shot in another person, throwing a knife. And but to his credit, the guy that Troy's talking about, man, I wish I'd remembered his name because I'd love to give his video some. We'll put it somewhere. You'll find. I'll make sure.
Put on the
tweet it.
blog.
Blog.
Did you
something.
comment on it on YouTube?
We did.
Yeah,
he
I did.
responded back to us.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you here in just 2 seconds who it was.
But
It
that dude
was-
is good.
Yeah, he was.
He is good. Like when I was
We
watching the
have
video,
that aim assist.
I was like, "Homeboy got some skills." No, dude.
Free
'Cause
plug.
you,
Mike
you might
Tash.
think that. What was it?
Mike Tash.
Mike Tash. Check
Mike
his
Tash.
videos out on YouTube. You would think, oh, the aim assist on Golden Gun. You'd think, oh, the aim assist on the knife. But then when he whips out that No Land Beyond and he whips out a sniper rifle and he's just headshot, just and not like he montaged together clips of him getting headshots. No, it's like he's sitting there playing and it's like boom, 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 like 5 people in a row. You're just like, holy
Nice.
crap,
A lot
man.
of people
This dude
talk.
is good.
A lot of people talk bad about the No Land Beyond, but honestly, that's an amazing weapon. It is very
Oh my
powerful.
goodness.
Thank
Here
you.
It just
go.
they need
Here
to
we go.
fix the iron sight. The
The
iron
iron
sight
sight sucks. I agree with you 100%.
It's horrible.
But I actually
Yeah.
enjoy the No Land Beyond a lot. I kid around and I say it's the best weapon in the game, but dude, I've used it a lot to great success. And I people say it was a trash gun, but I'm like, dude, it's not a
It's
trash
so
gun.
powerful. It really is powerful.
I'm fine with it. Change the iron sights and take away the stupid glare that says that you're aiming down sights. Because, there's no sight. So there
Right.
shouldn't be,
Yeah.
that should be another
Right.
benefit of using it. Like if they do those two
Absolutely.
things, I'm down with it.
I got
Heck
you.
yeah.
Well, wow, we got off topic there.
Yeah, we did.
That happens.
Yeah, one of the last things in the update here is about Destiny Fans Give Back. As you guys know, here at Aim Assist Gaming, we have enjoyed the crap out of doing charity events. We absolutely love them. We love giving back to people, as tons of people have given to us, and obviously everybody out there that listens and fans and everything. We appreciate it so much. So we try to do all we can. Bungie's doing something really cool here. They are doing a fundraiser for the annual Men in Kilts competition.
Nice.
And it's for the Seattle Roland McDonald House. And
Ronald, not Roland.
Ronald McDonald. Wow.
Yeah, like
Roland.
It's funny because somebody in the chat just talked about English, so too bad we need some English.
English. That's my English.
Ronald's cousin?
Perhaps my Einstock White L needs to slow down.
Dude, I'm loving Josh's camera keeps freezing, and it's been the best freezes. Like he had one where he's just the big old Chuck E. Cheese grin. Now he has one where it's like he's just glug, 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 glug.
That's one, yeah. That's good.
Get it.
But the Ronald McDonald House, and the first 2 years Bungie won. Last year they took second place, so this year they're hoping to win again by donating $10 or more. And every $30 donation will pay for a family to stay at the house for one night. So it's a pretty cool cause that they're doing over there. And then they're doing another one. That's the second annual Gauntlet Table Tournament on May 16th. Team Bungie will compete in a tournament against 15 other local businesses in order to raise money for HopeLink, a local organization that works to help individuals and other families in the community move towards self-sufficiency. So if you do donate to these, there's actually something that they're going to give to you. Your name will be donated, or your name will be mentioned in the Bungie Weekly Update for $10. For $50, the prize above, which is your name on the Bungie Weekly Update, plus the sign of Duality, player's emblem, which they show it below. I mean, this is cool that you get an emblem, right? And this is a cool thing.
The emblem's
but the emblem's not that cool, right? Like,
right. You
were trying to get people to donate, like, make a really cool emblem. Right. You know, I mean, that's how I feel about it. But hey, at least it's a unique emblem. You get that. $100, you get all the prizes above, plus a signed poster with the dev team. $250, all prizes above, plus a photo with Team Bungie, and $500, all prizes above, plus Team Bungie. If you live out of Seattle, the $250 and $500 ones, you would obviously have to pay for your own way to fly there and be there on the date that they want it. If you are local, definitely go to it. Josh, you gonna go to any of these? I mean, you're local.
Well, I saw that the $1,000 one was a kiss from Deej, so I may go for that one, but I don't know.
That's the one that I want.
I don't know how Josh is talking. I mean, he's like still drinking out of the bottle and talking perfectly. It's amazing.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
Cheers.
I will probably be giving, I'll probably be doing the $10, so we can get the aim assist name put up there for the Bungie Weekly Update or something. So that'd be fun. Guys, if you want to give, definitely go give. Obviously, some great causes there. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the exotic of the week. I want that.
Gimme, I need. Gimme, I need.
All right. All right, Hambone. So, the exotic this week, one of your favorites, one of mine.
Oh, yes.
Knucklehead Radar. Radar. So, tell us a quick overview of this. What is this all about? It's for hunters, so Josh probably doesn't even know what it is. But
are you going to leave? Is Josh going to leave because we're not talking about Titan?
I'm going to make me a sandwich.
He's going to go get some spaghetti.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait. Before we go, Matt, thank you for that tweet, my friend. If any of you guys are not seeing that on Twitter, please, right now, look up I Am Matt Man and look at that last tweet. That is me with the stained glass behind me, just chugging a 22 boss.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How to get that freeze
got
capture?
A picture? That's perfect, dude. I'm glad you got that.
Thank you. That was well worth it. Well worth it.
Hashtag nailed it.
So here we go. So what we're going with this week.
Sorry, Ham.
No, you're fine, bro. You're fine. That picture was gold. We all saw it. So we're going with the Knucklehead Radar, as Troy has mentioned, and the description below reads, you can see the points, right? Who wants to team up with one? So that's the rate. That's the description on it. As Troy said, this is an exotic hunter helmet. The main perk on this helmet is that it is going to allow you to keep your radar visible. So it's like Third Eye with a gun, but now you can use it with any gun. You don't have to just use it on, say, the multi-tool or whatever it is. So you can do this. Also on this, the first thing that we get is Light the Blade. Causes damage with a grenade and reduces your melee cooldown. The next thing that we come to is the Inverse Shadow, which is increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness, which means anything inside of PvE and nothing inside of PvP. As I mentioned, the Third Eye is actually called the sensor pack on here. The radar remains visible while aiming your primary weapons. And like I said, that's any weapons. So those are the three main things that are on there. This used to be my go-to helmet for anything that I did in PvP until I got the Acleophage symbiote. Yeah, yeah, those very useful dance machines. No, once I got the symbiote, I want that fourth shot with Golden Gun. But if I didn't have that helmet, this is the one that I would run because for me, I'm always aiming down sights. So I really like being able to still see who's coming up behind me.
Oh man, I did this, and then I do dance machines now.
Yeah?
Yep.
Really? I do like what Destinot said. That helmet makes the best sound when punched by a Titan. Just want to.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great helmet for people that really obviously snipe a lot or something like that. It's a great helmet for that. Everybody in the chat, you can see it's up there on the Twitch that he's showing. Null Zero's got a little graphic up there for you guys to see kind of how the tree goes on it. It's pretty fun. I mean, I use it. I use it quite a bit as well, Ambone. So I don't know about you guys. What about you, Drummer? Do you use this on your hunter at all?
Actually, I don't have it, so yeah, no. But I like the whole thing that it gives the radar. But I'm from Call of Duty, playing a lot of Call of Duty. I'm a hardcore player, so I don't really use a map that much anymore.
Wait, did you say Call of Duty and hardcore player?
Oh,
yes, I'm a hardcore player.
Wow, you just opened a can of worms, bro.
No, because that's where the real men go to play is in hardcore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You're talking about the hardcore mode. Okay.
Yeah, the hardcore mode. Yeah, I don't really.
That's the only way you can play it.
Yeah.
Because
I thought you were talking about the 12-year-olds that play Call of Duty.
That's where I was going with that, Josh. But thanks for being on.
There goes that demographic. Sorry.
Team X-Bone.
So yeah, I have no input on this helmet because I don't have it, and I don't use the map really at all. So
right, and with these two, Mattman and Josh, both having 3 of one character. I guess it's just us 3 over here.
Yes, you guys.
And what I will say is that this was my primary helmet before the DLC hit. Yeah. Before they introduced that new helmet, this is all I wore.
Right.
In every raid and everything. So yeah.
In the raids?
Yeah, no, I especially in the raids. Because if you had this on in the raid, like playing VOG, I could lock down the side by myself without if somebody died. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd actually be great in a raid, actually, because you're watching an area. Oh, that'd be great in a raid.
Right, especially if somebody dies.
I consider this helmet completely useless in PvE.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, who needs it? I mean, I don't know. To me, I'm like,
So we got Null Zero over here. He's like, who needs it in PvE? And we got Matt or Drummer over here. He's like, I don't even have it. I don't even use a radar. Scrubs.
Well, it's also
he's like, I don't use the tools that Bungie gives me.
It's called map awareness.
Right.
No, wait a minute though. The only time hunters are useful in PvE is when they're wearing the "Don't Touch Me"
All right,
in the lamp section of the raid. So,
you know what? I will say hunters are useful running the sword. I say hunter is the best class for running the sword.
The guy that I play with is a Titan that runs a sword, and
that's actually. Yeah, it's not bad.
Bubble Boy for the win, Stay away from germs and boomer shots.
It's nice to go invisible running the sword. It is nice.
You can get
then you don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, you can get so many more hits, and then you just use a Titan to make a bubble Like, make your bubble, jump around,
Throw
aggro the
bubbles and
boomers.
throw tantrums.
Right, and stay out of the way. Let the
Well,
hunters do the
Hambone,
work.
you can contest this, but my favorite raids are the ones without Titans, where I don't have to worry about a bubble, and it actually takes skill to aggro the boomer.
Oh, absolutely.
And where I actually
And that's-
don't finish, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I will
trust
say
me, bro.
I have
I
seen
finish
Troy.
all the time.
I can't help but feel like this got extremely sexual.
I did not
Well,
take it
this
there.
turned a
I will
corner,
have you
turned a
know that
corner.
I did not take it there. I am in a church.
It is called Crota's End.
Oh my god.
Yeah, before this gets way too out of hand, let's jump over and see what else is on our screen.
Dad, what is that on the screen? Wait, is that a new game?
All right, Hambones, you got to start us off here. You are a man that has been, going along and creeping the streets here of Yarnham in Bloodborne. Tell us about your experience. Is it as great? Is it the next greatness that? Okay, for all those that are not watching this Twitch stream, I don't know if Josh is limited on the beverages he took to the church with him, or what, but he's literally shaking the drips out into his mouth.
He's got to hit up his pastor's mini fridge.
I wish the screen would lock there so you could see that and tweet
That's
out.
what I was hoping. We could have made that his profile picture.
It was pretty good. But no, you've been creeping the streets of Yarnham. Tell us all about Bloodborne. Is it as good as Null Zero says?
Well, it's different. It is a very different game. Coming from me, especially because I do a lot of FPS stuff, and if it's not FPS, then I really just haven't touched it. Not out of like, oh, I hate this or I don't want to, just really not knowing it hasn't been something that I was just accustomed to. So after watching No Zero play this on stream, and I watched Dado play it on stream a little bit and watched a couple other YouTube videos, I'm like, I could get into this because it seems to me that a lot of the things that upset me in Destiny are done right in this game. So, like just the character development, the depth at which your class matters to how the game itself plays out, how your weapons go. I like all that stuff. But on the negative side of it, it's a lot to learn. Like if you are unfamiliar with RPGs or any of that type of stuff, it's a lot different. It's not just run in there and shoot and then your health will regen like it does in Destiny super quickly. You got to have your freaking, what are they called? Zero blood potions or the little things that you push triangle for?
Blood vials and that.
Yeah, blood vials. That's it. You got to have those and all that type of different stuff to be equipped. And I can't get past the first part. Yeah. I had to have played it for a good 3 hours. And I'm still in the first part. I finally beat all these guys.
That doesn't sound
and
fun
I got
to
to
me.
the boss and then he killed me.
I don't know about you, Drummer, or Matt, or Josh. That didn't sound fun to me at all.
It sounds fun watching that. I mean, I hope you're streaming that all the time because I really want to watch 3 hours of you dying over and over and over again.
I don't know if the world wants to hear the words that were coming out of my mouth because, at one point I got particularly far and I had just killed this huge thing and Zero warned me about it on the phone. He's like, hey, if you get too far, there's a guy with a brick. And this dude, he looks like he's slow, but he'll kill you. And I'm like, all right. Whatever. So I'm standing there and this dude just comes up out of nowhere. I kill him, right? So I'm just pumped. I go into my inventory to change some stuff around and a dog bites me. A dog bites me and I lose 3,000 other points that you need to go level your character up. So I'm back to 0. And it's so far in the game that I'll never get back to that guy. So
anytime I see a big dude standing with a brick, I typically run. I don't typically stay around.
I typically look for dogs.
What made me so
That's
mad,
what I
dude.
do. I typically look for dogs.
I killed that dude. I got that guy on the first try, and I was extremely pumped. I'm like, yeah, I'm the man. And then a dog killed me while I was in my menu. So I'm still at the very beginning, and every time you die in this game, you lose all the progression that you need to level up. Unless you can get back to the same exact point and kill the guy that killed you. So in order for me to get my points back, I have to get all the way back there and kill him again to get my stuff
I
back.
think I'll endure some problems with Destiny PvP for a while. Forget that, man. That sounds more raging to me.
I thought you were
why
playing
hasn't this been
blindfolded
streamed with a video? Like, why hasn't your reactions to like getting thus far and then losing it all been streamed on video?
Oh my goodness! Do you really want to see me
Oh yeah,
die
the
on
world
stream?
wants to see you get.
Yes,
angry.
the
All right,
world
so-
needs
Fine.
this.
So this weekend I'll be streaming me dying on Bloodborne a lot.
The
And
funny
Tinks is
thing-
in the chat, and she said she doesn't want to watch either because it sounds like I'm a baby. Shut it, Tinks.
I'm gonna
Shut
be
your
streaming
mouth.
my wife playing Slender for the first time on my
Oh,
Twitch channel.
do
That's gonna
that.
be glorious.
Oh, please do that. That sounds
Anybody
amazing.
else playing anything? Any other games before we talk about maybe some things we're hyped about we saw this week?
I bought Hardline today or yesterday and played it today.
How do you like it? How do you like it?
I don't have a team, so I haven't played any of the maps that you guys talk about. Or modes, rather.
Dude, you.
I played
you're on
Team
Xbox.
Deathmatch and I got wrecked.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, Team
I did pick
Deathmatch
it
is
up.
the worst version.
Were you trying to hit him with an open hand? That doesn't work too good.
You obviously didn't listen to the podcast when I talked about Hardline. I
Yeah.
told you.
No,
Blood
I
money.
did. I
Blood
did.
money.
But I don't have a team. You said how important it was to have a
Well,
team.
it's
No, I was
really
talking about
important
that
on
rescue.
rescue. Rescue is important, but Blood Money is the best mode, even if you're by yourself. It's the best mode. Go play some Blood Money. You will get addicted. Trust me. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Blood Money
If
is the
you're-
one where there's money in the middle and you got two vaults.
Yep.
and-
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you can still it. Yeah, you can still. It's a lot of fun. Whether it's one person or like me and Old Zero have played a lot of because if you don't know this, Brian is up at very odd hours of the day. Okay, the brother wakes up at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and stays up to like 8 in the morning, and then he's asleep all the time. And then but at night, since he's just waking up at 3, he's trying to get his day going. He's gotta eat breakfast at 6 o'clock, and then his lunch is about 10 o'clock. So when me and Old Zero getting on to play, he's usually just getting his breakfast and doing some work for the day. So he,
Nice.
yeah.
Not
So
having a JOB,
I like
huh?
my schedule, man. I like my schedule. I like.
I was
to be
gonna
able
say
to
was
optimal
Hambone
hours.
and Job
Are you a
just said in
vampire?
the same sentence?
I am a vampire, dude. I swear I hate the daylight. I'm like, get the sun out of here.
Can you
But,
see yourself in mirrors?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm like a 19-year-old white kid from Nebraska.
Hey,
If
No,
I
he's
look
he's
in
kind
the
of like
mirror, I'm
sparkling
not
right
sure
now.
what
Do you
the-
guys see that? You see
Yeah.
the sparks?
Yeah.
He's a sparkling vampire.
Yep. Sparkling in the daylight.
It
You
doesn't
have
help.
a girlfriend
great,
that's
dude.
super emo and never has any emotion?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's
That's
really
true bling there, Hambone.
Yeah,
That is
got it.
bling. It's true. Bling. It's hard for him too because he's got to watch his 3 hours of Mr. Rogers every day as well.
Hey, won't you be my neighbor, bro? Why you hating on Fred? What
Hey.
did Fred do to you, man?
Dude, you got to
Did
get a
Mr.
red sweat
Rogers
like
get like reincarnated as a little tiger that wears a sweater?
Daniel the
Oh
Tiger,
my
my friend.
God.
I have
Yeah.
show, and
Yeah.
it is-
So how's that? Is that on Netflix there, Hambone?
Yeah, I don't know anything about Netflix or Mr. Rogers other than he looks fantastic on that wall back there.
Next live stream, I vote Hambone dress like Mr. Rogers.
Absolutely.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the red sweat.
If I
Are
had
you kidding me?
anything,
We had to get him out of the sweater before we started.
right? Goodness gracious. I
Like,
changed my
Brian,
shoes
how long
and
is it
everything.
going to take to tie the shoes?
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Come
I'm
on,
telling
wear
the kids a
Velcro.
story. I'm telling the story.
I resurrected my love for Heroes of the Storm and Hearthstone this week, so I've been playing a little bit of that today. And man, both those games are fantastic. If you have an iPad and you're not playing Hearthstone, I don't know what you're doing, man.
Not
It's
using
fantastic.
that iPad correctly. That's what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I would buy one just for that game. It's awesome.
No, would you
Yeah,
really?
Yes, dude.
Dude, that game is incredible. It really is. Like to chill, and you can if you like watching movies, like for instance, I a lot of my workers at my office, they're telling me I got to watch all these different shows and everything and catch up, and I'm like, dude, I go home and play video games. I don't watch a lot of TV. Like this
Like
is not
The Bachelor.
Like me and
Yes,
Tinks
I-
watch The Bachelor every week.
I watch that with my wife every Monday when it's on. That is true. I take time out and I watch it with my wife so I can continue to actually play video games in peace. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this podcast. You'd be running in here like, "What are you doing?" So,
Right.
I give the time that she wants, and so yeah. Besides the shows that I watch with her occasionally, my guys. But so you can actually play this game while you're watching something, and it's not completely distracting, and you can still have a lot of fun. So that's why. And then of course, Heroes of the Storm. If you like MOBAs at all, I think it's the best MOBA to start with. If you never played a MOBA.
I think you need to watch more interesting stuff if you can not pay attention to whatever you're watching.
No, I'm saying to the game. You don't have to pay.
Nailed it.
To the game. So, but no, I've been doing that this week. I know Null Zero has been playing a little bit of that as well. Obviously, whenever one of us play, we're like, "Hey, jump on and play." So typically, it's a thing that we will call each other and say, "Hey, play." We got the website up this week for all those that don't know. So AmosisGaming.com is up.
Yeah, let me switch over to it so they can see it real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, while he's switching, let me ask you guys a question. Evil Within. Have you heard of this game? It's already out. It was out like last year in October, November.
I have no interest in playing that game.
With Jamie Lannister?
Jamie Lannister? I'm not sure.
100% less incest than him.
Oh my gosh. It looks like it looks like Slender, but not Slender. And it's supposed to be the scary video game. And like on the commercial that I happened to see, I was watching something old that I had recorded, and it looks scary as crap. And I'm like, and I saw it at GameStop the other night, and it's like $35. So I'm thinking I might pick it up and play it on stream, because there was a moment on Bloodborne where I actually like jumped. I had the lights out, and like I came around this corner, and this dude like freaking axed me. I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah.
Hey, beat the first level of Bloodborne before you buy a new game.
Hey, you shut up. I might
Something
be stuck
said
there for the
along
next
the
year,
lines of,
bro.
Yeah.
Run, bitch, run.
But
Something along those lines.
yeah, so we got the website up. We're gonna do some like Hearthstone tournaments. Some of the guys here in the community have asked me to put some together, so we'll be doing that. So watch that. You can see the blog and our schedule events that are on the website now. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's got some hyperlinks. We have 2 things. We have 3 boxes at the top. You'll see there. Our official listeners are all listed there. The first 50 guys that got us off the ground and running. We really appreciate that. So that tribute to you guys is on the website. And then we have the middle button that you'll see at the website says coming soon. That's actually going to be our support button. All that live here towards the end of the month. So definitely stay tuned for that. We have some really awesome news to give you guys about that. And then also our store's coming with some of our shirts and different apparel that we're going to have available for everybody that wants, some type of no Hawk Moon for Too Loud shirt or something like that. So
the Amos calendar coming April 2015.
Yeah. all a ham bone in different Mr. Rogers outfits.
A sweater without an undershirt. I can't wait.
What I want to see is Brian kind of move the camera a little bit over to where it can be the Mr. Rogers on the one side and then like Mr. T on the other side.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get me a Mr. T post.
Dude, that's perfect, like the starkest contrast.
I pity the fool who wants to be my neighbor. Like, it would just be great, bro. It would be outstanding. Good job, David. Way to go.
Well, I know Matt and Drummer have a game they want to talk about. They're excited. Oh, there's the train.
Sorry. That's the
train
horn.
will take you to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Just hop on board.
Just jump on, bro.
That's awesome. Well, Matt and Drummer, why don't you tell us about the game that you guys are wanting to talk about?
I'm going to say, Call of Duty 3. I mean, not Call of Duty 3. Black Ops 3.
I was going to say,
one of the worst ones.
Like,
made
did
that,
they
and
reverse?
that was like their worst attempt at Call of Duty.
I thought Drummer was going to talk about My Little Pony. Is there something?
It's not a relevant gaming podcast.
I thought he was a
about
brony.
current stuff.
A brony. Oh,
God. Wow.
Welcome to the herd.
Yeah.
If
I thought he was going to talk about that Thomas the Train game.
I think I can.
Anyway, but if any of you haven't seen the new video from on Black Ops 2, they put these little hints in some pictures of the Snapchat ghost. And if you actually have a Snapchat, you can follow Call of Duty on Snapchat, and it's just these really weird videos. And now the newest video that I've seen is actually the Roman numeral 3. It goes from the Roman numeral 2 from Black Ops 2 to a Roman numeral 3. And it's actually a Twitch commercial and a YouTube commercial now, so it's just them really hinting at Black Ops 3 now.
So they're finally making Call of Duty Black Cops. This is what I've been waiting for this whole time.
That's Carl of Duty.
Right,
Wow.
Call of Duty. Wow.
Is that like like the mall cop? The
Paul Blart?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, bro.
You get segways on the good side and skateboards on the bad side.
I'm down, bro.
Speaking of Segway, let's keep on going.
Right, Segway.
Yeah, so nothing else more really than just the hint, right? I mean, there's been not a lot of news.
My predictions, you'll see like a big announcement event like they did last year. I think it'll be in May.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
they'll flesh it out at E3.
Okay, yeah.
I'm guessing
I think
RC cars and zombies. Huh?
Sounds about right.
I cannot wait to see what Treyarch is going to do with zombies with these, next gen or current gen systems. I really cannot wait to see what they're going to do.
What about you, Matt? How excited are you about this game?
I've always been a Call of Duty fan, even though I gave you crap there. I enjoy them. Hardcore playlist. I've never gone to zombies. I suck at it, to be honest.
Oh, I love zombies. I mean, Transit. I think Transit was one of my favorite maps of all time, just because I love the whole bank system and stuff. But
I mean, look, I want to get excited for it, right? Like I do. I want to be like, oh, this is going to be a great game because,
bro, high five.
I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but like my two best experiences with Modern Warfare 1, right? The original Modern Warfare, and then playing World at War. But mainly for World at War, it was playing Search and Destroy, and I don't think that game has ever been that good since that point. And I really want to get excited and be like, oh man, they're going to do a great job with it. But I'm just like, really? Like,
well, I think honestly, I know there's a lot of people out there that love Advanced Warfare, but I think it's a garbage game, and they're really supporting the whole run and gun and spray and pray with SMGs with Advanced Warfare, and I honestly think I love Treyarch's version of Call of Duty, and I'm excited. I think they're going to do a great job.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Black Ops 2 was actually pretty good.
There goes all the bros. See ya.
But the question, well, Black Ops 2. I mean, it actually had a couple good core, and Treyarch does a way better job than Infinity Ward.
Yes,
They do a
way better job.
Even than with Advanced Warfare. I know that's Sledgehammer's true first showing, but Treyarch, their games are the best.
They changed that. I really
but
just
nobody
hope
said that. Nobody said that until after Modern Warfare 2. Treyarch's games were kind of crap. I mean, Call of Duty 3 was garbage. World at War was not bad, but it wasn't.
Whoa! You can't say World at War wasn't bad because World at War is still one of the #1 selling Call of Duties ever made.
Josh, what did you do?
World at War is the best Call of Duty. I'll
yes,
fight
World at War was amazing.
I will fight you, bro. One snipe me in Call of Duty. We'll try to find a map without modders.
And then I'll
Let's
sucker
now.
punch you.
Yeah, I just